Hello everyone and welcome back once again to my channel. So today's topic is we will learn the working of a nested for loop along with some examples, and we'll be running few programs. So let's get started immediately. So nested for loop, which means we will have a loop under some other loop. Okay, for example, if I take a for loop like I in range, I will take 1 comma 5. Okay, now I'll be starting my block code over here, but my block code itself will be another for loop. So for example, in a range 1 comma 3. Okay, and then I give a print statement that is I comma j. Now let us understand this code. This print statement is a block code for this for loop, for the j loop, and this entire block code actually belongs to this I loop. Okay, the I loop. So what will happen over here is this range function will basically generate a list of 1 comma 2 3 and 4. So I hope you're aware that how this range function works. So basically it will generate a list which will have numbers 1 2 3 and 4, and this will generate a list that is 1 comma 2. Okay, now what will happen is I will access the value 1 initially, and then it will go for the j loop. J will also access the value 1, and then it will print this statement which is I comma j. So basically it is going to print value that is 1 space 2, sorry, 1 space 1, because the value of I is 1 initially, and also the value of j will be 1. Okay, now what will happen is the j loop is yet not over. Okay, because j loop is still running. First the I loop, I got the value 1, and then it started running this block code. Then j will get the value 1 and it will print the value 1 1, but the j loop is yet not over. So first this loop will get over, so j will now get the value 2, and then it will print the value that is 1 space 2. Now you understand that this is the value of I and this is the value of j. So these are values of I and these are the values of j. Now the value of I remain same as 1 because this loop is still running. So the value of I will change only when this block code is over, and then I will receive the next value. Okay, so the value of I remains same, that is 1, and the value of j, it received the next value, so it printed 1 and 2. Now this loop got over. Okay, now since this block code got over, now I will receive the next value, that is the value 2. So what output will have over here is basically I will get the value 2, and again this loop starts. So again the j will get the value 1 because now this block code is running again. So it will start again from 1. So basically what it will print is it will print I as 2 and j as 1, and then again this loop is still running, so j will also get the value, next value, that is 2. So basically it is going to print 2 space 2. Okay, now this loop again got over. Now I will receive the next value, that is 3. So simple. Now you can guess it that it is going to print 3 and 1. This is the j value. Initially it will receive 1 again, and then 3 and 2. Okay, now this loop got over. Now I will receive the value 4. So now you can guess that the value of I will be 4 1 and 4 2. Okay, so I hope you got this exactly how the nested loop works. So always understand always understand that I will receive the value, then first the I loop will start and then the J loop starts, and after the J loop gets over, then again the I loop will receive the next value and again the J loop will start working from the beginning. Okay, so these are the numbers that got generated. Now let us see whether we have predicted the same output, whether we have predicted the right output. Okay, we will now run this program. Okay, and I'll just save this program as test. Okay, test.py. Okay, and let us see the output whether it is right or not. So here it is. First 1 1, I was 1, J was 1, then I was 1, then J turned to be 2, then I is 2, and then J will again run for 1 and 2, then I became 3, and again J started running from 1 and 2, then last I became 4, and again J started running from 1 and 2. So this is the output that we got. So this way, now this is how actually a nested loop works. Now if I if I just do certain changes in this, if I just give J, and outside this loop, means outside this inner for loop, the J loop, okay, I will just print nothing. Print nothing means simply we will just have a next line, and over here I will just give end is equal to empty. Okay, now let us first see the output, then I will explain this. Okay, we got 1 1 1 2 1 2. Okay, just a minute, we got something to forgot to change. I will keep this as 1 comma I and I plus 1. Okay, now let us see the output. Okay, here it is. Now we got a pattern 1 1 2 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4. Now why we got this pattern is because I initially received the value 1, then J, okay, the J loop also will receive 1, but it will end at I plus 1. Now the value of I initially is 1, so it is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So basically it will generate a list only of 1, right? So it will print 1, and by this end is equal to nothing, we are actually onto the same line. But this loop only runs for one time, that is one iteration. So the loop gets over, and then outside the loop we are coming to the next line. Now from here again the value of I will receive 2, and then J will start from 1 and I plus 1. Now I is 2, so 2 plus 1, that is 3. So basically this will generate a list 1 comma 2. So the loop will run for 2 times, first for 1 and the next time J will become 2. So 1 and 2, and we will remain at the same line, and then this will bring the cursor to the next line. Then I will receive the value 3, and over here it is, you can see 1 and I plus 1, that is 3 plus 1, that is 4. So it will generate a list like of 1 2 and 3. So it will print 1 2 and 3. So once again I will just run this and you can see the output. Okay, so if I make this as 8, so we will have till 8. So you can also make it user defined. User can enter a number n, and you can have this pattern of till that number. If this is the like the pattern where the value of n is 7. Okay, so you can take a number n and replace this with n. So simple. But what if I make the small change and I make this as I? Now can you guess what output will have? Okay, it was J, now I made it I. Now what will happen? Okay, I will just run this. You can see the output, and try to guess it. We have 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5, and so on. Now why we got this output is basically I remains constant for the J loop. So when I is 1 and J will also initially run for 1 time, so it prints 1. Then I becomes 2, so this loops run for 2 times, but I remains 2, so it will print 2 and 2. Then when I becomes 3, this loop, J loop, runs for 3 times. This will generate a list of 1, 2 and 3. But I remains constant for this particular J loop, so it will print 3 times the value 3, and so on. So once again I will just show the output to you so you can guess this output. What you can do is you can trace it on a paper also, try to understand how these loops are working so that the concept will be very much clear to you. Also we can have nested loops, like this is J loop, and then again I can start with one more loop, that is a K loop, and so on. So we can have many nested loops. So this K loop comes under this J loop comes under this I. So I hope you have understood this entire tutorial, exactly how the nested loop actually works. Okay, so in my upcoming tutorials I'll be taking few more examples for the nested loop, and then we will be moving down to how to work with strings. Okay, so that's it for today. Bye for now. So if you have liked my video, do subscribe to my channel. There is a subscribe button in front of you. Click it right away, and after that click on the bell icon so that you can get the regular notifications of my videos. Bye for now.